Welcome to Total Pro Nation. It's Lambo and Lambo's World of Sports presented by Sideline Sports Network. We're getting into the NFL. We got the NFL season that's 2 months away. So we got the preseason in August, which is 3 games. And then in September, we got the first game, which we got 17 games. So I'm going to pick top five of the teams, NFL teams in the AFC. In the AFC, so it means American, the American side, okay? So AFC, not the whole team, not in the all NFL. The AFC. All right. So I'm gonna start from 5 to 1. So number five, as part of my team that I'm going to pick, number five, we'll pick the Baltimore Ravens at number five. Here's why. They don't have a strong wide receiver core. They signed OBJ to a 1 year deal. Lamar Jackson, I think he got his extension, but I don't know if he's going to stay hurt or not. So, the Baltimore Ravens get very, very inconsistent. And then the backup quarterback is Anthony Brown. I'm just not sure. What if he gets hurt again? And their run game, and I guess their former offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, resigned. So they're going with a new offensive coordinator and whatnot. So I think we'll put the Baltimore Ravens at number five. I'm not sure how they're going to do towards the end of the season. They're just going to start off hot like they did last year and then fold, or the year before. Yeah, I think they did it twice. But number four, I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's why I take Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars is going to be in the second year of head coach Doug Peterson, who took a year off after being fired for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2020. Took a year off. The Jacksonville Jaguars last year was 3-7. They beat the Baltimore Ravens. I watched that live, and then they came back and had the biggest playoff win in history, being down 27-0 against the Chargers, despite Trevor Lawrence's 4 interceptions and a muff fumble, so 5 turnovers. And I think Jacksonville Jaguars have potential. Like I said, they got Calvin Ridley back, who was suspended for gambling or betting or whatnot. So I think Jacksonville Jaguars have very, very good potential. Their defense is going to be solid as well. So I'm going to take Jacksonville Jaguars at number four. Number three, I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills at number three. Like I said, the Buffalo Bills at number three. Josh Allen, like I said, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs did come to camp finally a couple weeks back. Before, he wasn't attending camp, so I don't know what his contract situation is like or if he's going to stay. Like I said, Josh Allen, you still have Corey Davis, you still have all those guys, you still have Isaiah McKinney. So you have a good talented core. The thing about the Buffalo Bills, they need a run game. And their defense is pretty solid. But I think Buffalo needs a run game. They still have Tre'Davious White, but I think Buffalo has questions as far as the running game. I think everything else is fine. Number two, as my top five teams, take the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, like I said, T. Higgins. The defense is very excellent. Cincinnati Bengals made it to the AFC Championship game after they made it to the Super Bowl the year before and lost. They should have beat the Kansas City Chiefs, but like I said, we watched the game. It's a pretty good game, so I'm very high hopes of the Cincinnati Bengals. They should be competitive. They should be at least the second or third or probably the first seed. We'll see what happens. But Cincinnati Bengals are always very, very competitive. Number one team, I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl defending champions. You have to put some respect on Pat Mahomes, all right? Got to put some respect Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce. They got rid of Tyreek Hill and still won the Super Bowl. So that don't matter. They had Juju Smith-Schuster that they added as well. They got rid of Tyron Matthew from the defensive end as well. So they had some young corners that stepped up and whatnot. They beat a very, very tough Philadelphia Eagles team as well. So we're going to see what happens along those lines. But Kansas City Chiefs are my number one team in the top five AFC for the NFL. So Kansas City Chiefs, don't be surprised if they get back to the AFC Championship game this year or possibly repeat the Super Bowl. So thank you, Total Pro Nation. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Lambo's World Sports presented by Silent Sports Network. We will be tuning in. We'll be